Hi, and welcome to the ClinicaltrialsGuru.com. This is Don Walters coming to you again. I have a subject that I want to talk about this time. This is not a question that someone had emailed in to us. I want to talk about recruitment. For myself, I've been recruiting for clinical studies now for, a little over 10 years. Um, just to talk about the kind of person that does recruiting is someone that does not mind getting up early in the morning and coming home late at night. It takes someone to do real recruiting. It takes someone who's completely independent and self-motivated because to do it the right way, it takes a lot of work. Now there are different ways of recruiting. One way is through TV advertisement and radio advertisement. Um, if you've got a lot of money to spend, that's one way to do it. It's not always the most effective, but sometimes for certain studies, it may be the only way to do it to find the population you're looking for, but it's not always the most effective for a lot of studies. It's expensive. Um, Sometimes the population looking for may not be watching TV or listening to the radio, so that's why it's not the most effective. Um, the other way is through the internet. You can set up websites and so forth, or you can set up your website so whenever someone's searching out information on clinical research, it might route them to your particular site. That's another way to do it. But the problem there is that as a person seeking out a clinical study, you're not sure who you're going with, what you're getting into. Before you know it, someone's screening you and trying to find out if they can put you in a study. And it might seem a little too high pressure. The other way that I like most, and it's a lot more difficult, a lot more work involved, and this is why a lot of people don't like to do it. And that's basically walking the pavement and knocking on doors, picking up the phone, setting up appointments, meeting people, going out meeting psychiatrists and primary care doctors, different type of physicians based on the nature of the discipline of study that you're working on. Going out to some places called board and cares and room and boards and independent facilities, assisted living, going out to some network functions involving places like Parkinson's organizations, Alzheimer's associations, attending these venues, going out basically to do presentations. What I like to do is go out and do educational presentations, and that's the best way to do it. Um, I mean, anybody can go out and lie to someone to get somebody to go do something. That's not sales. That's not marketing. That's not recruitment or anything. Um, the best way to do it is to go out and be honest. What I like to do is go out and teach people what research is all about. That's the first step. Second step is to talk to people about whatever study that you're conducting and to find out if there's anyone there that, first of all, may have that particular illness or require the services that or the type of treatment that this medication may benefit. That's the second approach I like to take, and then we kind of branch out from there if there is anyone that's interested. Then I'll talk to them one-on-one and share with them exactly what we're doing and find out if this is something that's good for them. If typically if they have issues that come up, medical issues, that are questionable, then I defer them back to their doctor. And a lot of times I like to have their doctor talk to the doctor who's in charge of that study, if that's the case, or at least to have some sort of feedback to make sure that this is something right for that person, that it's safe, that it's okay for them. Uh, if you're someone looking for a study and someone comes knocking at your door, these are some of the things you want to avoid. And I'm saying this again because I talk to people that have said, and in more than one occasion, they've experienced this from other sites. There's sites out there that, just like everything else, that operate unethically. You got in all aspects of human life, you've got good people and you've got bad people. So you're going to have good sites, you're going to have bad sites. One site has sent their individuals out there and they're telling people that if they do a study with anyone else other than that particular site, all other sites are going to hurt them. So just you have to do a study with our site, and that's wrong. That's wrong and it's unethical. I don't know if it's illegal, but it's definitely wrong. If someone's telling you that, turn about face and walk away. because that person's crazy. They don't have your best interest in mind. As a recruiter or marketing person, whatever you call it, I guess we can't call it marketing. We have to say recruiter or community outreach or community liaison because of the laws in place of recruiting and getting paid for recruiting. But it was kind of dumb because somebody has to get out there. It's basically sales. And that's why I like knocking on the doors, because a good salesperson is a good educator. You educate people. And it's not going to, and a good salesperson is not going to sell somebody something they don't need. They'll sell things to people that need that particular or can benefit from that particular product. In this case, we're talking about different clinical studies. That's the reality of it. Again, I like to educate people. I like to educate them on research and the steps of research, what's involved in research, and what's involved in the study before I even talk to them about participating in a study. And that's pretty much how I like to approach it. So, again, if you have any questions for us, please email us at www.clinicaltrialsguru.com. My name is Don, and I'm signing off, and we'll talk to you later.